Go to any bake shop in Canada and you're probably going to find date squares. This is also called matrimonial cake, and they have a sweet date filling with an oatmeal crust. They're really popular here in Canada, and I'm going to show you how to make them. I'm going to start by making the date filling. So here I have 2.5 cups of dates, and of course these are pitted. To that I'm going to add 1.5 cups of water and just a little pinch of salt. Now I'm going to heat it till it comes to a boil. You don't have to add any sugar to this at all because the dates are plenty sweet enough. So once it comes to a boil, you can just reduce the heat a little bit. And I'm going to let it cook until it turns into a paste. That's going to take anywhere from 7 to 8 minutes. And these dates smell nice and caramelly. Date squares have a little bit of a caramelly vibe. If for whatever reason you find that it's getting a little bit dry, just add a little bit of water to it. And by the way, if you're looking for a printable version of this recipe, I have one on my blog. I've linked it in the description under the video. Alright, this is getting really pasty. This doesn't have to be 100% smooth until it's almost kind of like a jam consistency. And that looks pretty good right there. So I'm going to shut off the heat. I'm going to stir it a little bit and let it cool down for about a minute. And then I'm going to add some vanilla. So, oh geez, whoops. Man, these are gonna be pretty vanilla-y. That was about, what, 3 teaspoons? You don't want that much. Or maybe you do. Alright, this looks perfect. So now you want to let this cool completely. Now we're gonna make the crust. For that you need 1 3/4 cups of rolled oats. Next I'm gonna add a cup of flour, 1 cup of brown sugar, half a teaspoon of baking soda, and half a teaspoon of salt. The best way to mix this is definitely with your hands, so go ahead and get in there. You want to break down all the lumps of brown sugar if you have any. Next I'm going to add 3/4 cup of butter, and that's 180 grams. And my butter isn't chilled at all. You want it to be at room temperature, so this is really easy to do. So you just want to incorporate that butter with your fingers until you have a very coarse looking mixture. So now we're ready to press this into an 8-inch square pan. And you can see here that I've greased it and lined it with parchment paper. That's going to make your life a lot easier. So now I'm going to press just slightly more than half of this into the bottom of the pan. Just kind of use your knuckles like this. Might even put just a tiny bit more down on there. And press this down nice and firmly because you want this to be kind of strong. Alright, now we're going to add that date filling. And remember, you want this to be completely cooled so it doesn't end up melting the butter in the crust. So just spread it around evenly. And right now your oven should be preheating to 350 Fahrenheit. And now the rest of that oat topping. So we're just going to spread it around evenly. And now ever so slightly, you want to press this down. Very light pressure, hardly anything. That's just going to give it a little bit more stability. Alright, now I'm going to go bake this. It's going to take about 30 to 35 minutes to bake, or until it looks a little golden brown around the edges. You can serve them warm, but it is a lot better to cool them for a couple hours. Wow, look at how good those look. This has been cooling for a couple of hours. It's still slightly warm. Now I'm just going to cut them. So they call this matrimonial cake because the crumbly crust is supposed to represent the rough parts of a marriage, and the date filling is the sweetness that holds everything together. I really hope you'll give this one a try soon. And now, according to YouTube, this is what you should be watching next.